London Weekend Television builds its future in the heart of London.
We are standing here on the corner of Studio 2. This whole area is covered by studios. The tower block will rise from this position to its full height of 26 floors. The drawing that we are now looking at shows us the terraces that will exist when the studios are complete. We are now looking at the east elevation of the site. Through here is the scenic service areas. This is the east wall of Studio 2 and the east end of the amenities areas. The floor area of Studio 2 is approximately 80 foot by 90, and the headroom is 40 feet. With regards to Studio 3, the floor area is 60 by 50. This is the front of the building. In front of you will see the entrance to the car park, and to the left the main entrances to the tower. To the right is the entrance that is ramped up into the scenic service area. And Studio 1 is the same as Studio 2, 90 by 80. The same ceiling height exists throughout. This is the tower that rises 26 floors high. The building complex stands on a plot of ground which borders the River Thames on the south bank and is in close proximity to the Queen Elizabeth Hall, the Royal Festival Hall and the new National Film Theatre. The river frontage is about 260 feet, and construction of a river walk extending from that existing around the Royal Festival Hall is expected to take place within the next few years, providing an enjoyable amenity for those who will occupy the new buildings.
gonna meet, Bill? Who you gonna treat, Bill? Love, why, I thought I would have died. I knocked him in the old Canberra.
As you can see, considerable progress has been made since last year. This has been achieved by the close cooperation between all parties that have been involved in the construction of this project. Day by day, this cooperation becomes more vital to the success and completion of King's Reach. This area is Deck 5 at the southern end of the studio complex. The whole area will be paved and trees planted to form a roof garden.
We're now in Studio 1, which has the accommodation for 240 audience seats, stretching down the whole length of the west wall of the studio. These are fixed seats, and underneath we have storage accommodation for portable seating, which can be extended out to make a complete unit. We're looking up at a section of the lighting grid, which is at a height of 30 feet above the studio floor. The system of lighting lamp suspension is by means of motorized monopoles, and these lamps are suspended at the end of the monopoles.
Banana, banana, all night long, banana, oh banana, banana. In this island of Jamaica, the food you eat is very good, especially the porridge of Nova. The food we eat is very good. All night long, banana, oh banana, banana. Banana water, banana, oh banana. Right from green one, banana. From the walk to the boat, banana. Banana, banana, banana. Ice.
We are now looking at the tower block, which is 26 floors in height. It is a reinforced concrete construction. We have, up to now, achieved the original completion dates for the areas concerned. This has been made possible in part by modern techniques such as computer planning for the delivery of materials to arrive at the right time, and computer planning for the sequence of trade events. It is glazed in ultraviolet glass, which is thermal containing and glare reducing.
Oh, sole mio, 20 sole in Italy, coal in air. Fuoco tutte sere, in questa camerella fredda e amara, Ma che la piccia fa vecchia mia cara, che non mi scallo manco un braccio a te. Povera vecchia mia mi fa paura, godinda sta camberella proprio amara.
This is a dimmer memory lighting control system. It is capable of storing 100 lighting plots of up to 250 circuits at varying brightness levels. The operator selecting an individual lamp and switching it on, fading an individual lamp from 0 to maximum brightness, the lighting plot selector panel calling up plots previously chosen, the mimic display showing what lamps are associated with each plot, typical plot changes on the set. Individual lamps can be switched on at random without affecting the stored plots.
Mr. Roger Appleton, who's the chief engineer. Campbell, Roger Appleton, chief engineer. Of the Electronics Council, Julie Hill.
This is a great day for London Weekend Television, as I'm sure it is for all who've worked to make it possible. We're standing now on the roof of what I believe will be, within a year from now, one of the most attractive, convenient, and prestigious office blocks in London. And that itself rises above what will certainly be, by sometime next summer, the most sophisticated and technically advanced television studio complex anywhere. This ceremony today is an occasion for giving thanks. Thanks to the contractors and subcontractors who've worked so hard on achieving this building. Thanks to all the professional consultants who've managed to realize our needs in practical form. Thanks to coal industry nominees who have supported the new television centre from the start with imagination and faith. Thanks to the Department of the Environment, the Department of Trade and Industry, the GLC, and the Lambeth Borough Council and all their officials, architects, surveyors, valuers, planners, and others on whom we have depended for guidance through the official labyrinth. Thanks to the police and the fire service, so far we've made relatively little demand on their time, and I hope that happy situation will continue when the television industry moves in force onto the South Bank. And above all, thanks to the men who've worked on this great building under Keith Gosling's site leadership. To their skill and craftsmanship, we owe today's ceremony, and it's their achievement we are primarily celebrating. All these groups are represented here in one way or another, and it's our particular privilege that our guests of honor should be the Right Honourable the Chairman of the GLC and His Worship the Mayor of the London Borough of Lambeth. We thank them for finding the time to be present, and on behalf of London Weekend Television, Higgs and Hill, coal industry nominees, and all of us here, I now ask them to do us the honour of performing the ceremony of topping out the South Bank Television Centre. Mr. Mayor, will you come and take your shovels? Whether you'll be able to show your unit. Yes. I can't say. I really didn't know what about it, I think.
Right now, we put a shovel full in.
Yes.
Yeah. It's up to the main door.
Now, Mr. Mayor. Well,
Just for showing off.